I'm parked out of everybody's way. It's not a parking spot, but I'm out of everybody's way. And this guy's going full bonkers on me. Guy's a real
All right. In a private lot. Okay.
All right, Mr. Proctor. That is your last name. Everything okay?
Do I need to answer any of your questions?
I can hear. I always love that. Do I have to answer your questions? Actually, no, you don't.
Lucky you stand here all day. I get paid either way.
Can you go ahead and finish your job so I can carry on?
What's it with the anger, dude?
I'm not angry.
You're not angry? You always talk to everybody like that?
I'm not angry.
Oh, okay.
I just want you to go ahead and wrap things up, please.
Yeah, okay.
He's obviously upset, and we don't need to play into that. Okay. Us staying there and continually talking with him, all we're doing is irritating him more.
All right. Well, you know, I'll give you a break on it, but you know what I'm saying? This isn't a parking spot, okay, dude?
You're not giving me a break. You're harassing me at this point. I'd like to leave. May I leave now, please?
Well, do you understand?
Am I being detained?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
All right. So do you understand why I stopped you?
Do I need to answer any more of your questions?
You don't have to.
Okay. I'd like to leave. May I leave now, please?
Mr. Proctor, would you like to leave?
Do I need to answer any more of your questions?
Hello. No. I'm not the one that's acting this way, okay? I'm just asking you to do, you know, I'm trying to give you a break here, all right?
I prefer you just write me the parking ticket and let me go.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right, dude. I was trying to be nice to you.
You know what? I obviously I don't know the frame of mind of the officer, but in giving people my honest opinion, this is ego. This could have definitely been handled so much so differently. You gotta see. Here's the thing with tickets. You gotta really ask yourself: is the ticket truly teaching the lesson that needs to be learned? I was never a big traffic person, even though I was a motor officer. I gave more warnings than I did traffic tickets. I received 2 speeding tickets when I was 16 years old. It was the second one that told me I needed to slow down after I had to deal with the wrath of my parents, because you know they have to go to court with you. You have to pay the fine, traffic school, all of those various different things. And it's designed, tickets are designed to be painful. That's what they're designed. They're not designed to be nice. They're designed to be painful. Because even today, if you're going to contest the ticket, you have to pay the fine first. So that could be upwards of $400 or $500. And in this day and age, people don't really have $400 or $500. Now, you may win the ticket. You're going to get your money back, but that's going to be months away. So it's designed, and it's also designed that if you go to court, you're there all day. If anyone's ever gone to traffic court, the line is like as long as a courthouse. So it's designed that way on purpose. It's designed to be painful to hopefully get people to be compliant with the vehicle code. Now, switching gears. If you're an adult and you are like, hey, you know what? I had my head up my yes, I was speeding or I wasn't paying attention. I was usually good with that you just acknowledge that you were, because you know what? Adults don't have time to take off of work, and a lot of employers don't pay them and all this type of stuff. So I was never really, if I could get compliance right there at the side of the car where the person says, you know what, officer, I'll slow down, I'll pay more attention, whatever that may be. That's where I wanted my compliance. And you were able to do that as long as you didn't come off with a chip on your shoulder. Talk to people. And then every now and then when I did have to write someone a ticket, usually I got someone saying, hey, you know what, thank you, officer. I know you did what you had to do. It was very rare that I would get someone who was just pissed off at me at the end of a ticket. And it's just really in how you present it. And but this is, in my opinion, this is horribly presented wrong.
Right in front of the Hawaiian driving, all right? Yeah. So just let you know what's going on. We're having another guy coming over real quick. Traffic guy with a side book, since you want a ticket. So otherwise, I didn't want to go through all this hassle. You know what I'm saying?
He doesn't have a side book. Let him go. Okay, you have up. You were not prepared to do work today. You did not have your traffic book. You should have made sure you had your traffic book, especially if you're going to pull somebody over. Okay, telling him that they have to wait for another officer to show up with the traffic site, I'm going to be driving to the station and making a complaint. And here's the reason why. We're only able to detain someone long enough to write the traffic site. Nowhere does it say that we have to make someone inconvenient because I was not ready to do my job. So, and you know what? There may even be police officers that are saying, well, you're being too critical. Yes, I am being very critical because I was a watch commander for almost 10 years and I had to deal with officers who had big egos, who wanted to prove a point. And now as a chief of police, same thing. And that's what all I'm trying to do is make sure that officers do their job the way they're supposed to do their job so they don't get those complaints. But if I was this guy, I would take that ticket based upon what that just said, and plus it's caught on camera, and drive to the watch commander's office and file a formal complaint, because he should have been, if you're going to write me a ticket, then I want it written now or I'm going. Not that he could go, because they said he is being detained, but that's the point of this at this point in time.
Is that Queensland?
I'm sorry, I'm sure you're a nice guy. I'm not in the mood to have conversation about my dog.
He just said he's not in the mood. Okay, did he just bury his wife the day before? Did his wife just leave him? Did he get fired from his job? I mean, that's where you gotta really think about this. What good is coming from a ticket at this point in time? We're making someone hate us. And he even says it right there. You're probably a nice guy. Like, geez Louise, come on. That's those are all hints.
Yeah, it doesn't matter which tablet. It doesn't matter. Whatever. All right, dude. I'll wait for you. All right.
So this could definitely be a private parking stall. There are some definitions in regards to California, what is private, what is public, that type of stuff. Generally, if this was just a typical private business parking lot, yeah, we're not coming in there to give this guy a parking ticket. I mean, if someone called on him, and I don't know, maybe someone called on him because he's just sitting there, or and maybe that's what he did, because it said something like he was making a pickup, so maybe he parked his car in the red zone and went to go do the pickup, and he came back and someone already called the police. I once again, without context and having the actual address to see what kind of parking lot this is, because there are those combination. It looks like a private parking lot, but it's a public parking lot. You know, is anyone from the public able to access it and park there? Then that changes the definitions and that type of stuff. But it's just a parking lot at the end of the day. So you can easily tell, even if someone did call the police on this guy, you can easily tell him, hey, look, we got him to go. And you don't have to tell someone that you didn't give someone a ticket. Oh, we took appropriate action and he won't do it again. Boom, you're done. You don't have to tell someone exactly what you did or did not do. So I'm just I don't want to watch any more of this video, because it's just how much more torture. I'm feeling torture just watching this, and I'm not the poor guy sitting there with a dog in their car on a rainy day. It's also raining. I was very hard pressed to do traffic enforcement when it was raining. I did not want to get out of my car to get wet. Okay, so yeah, that's the other part. I'm not a ball cap kind of cop, so I don't want my gel to be gone out of my hair. Okay, so yeah. Oh my God, you're keeping him from life. You're just keeping him from living his life right now. Jeez.
Is everything okay? Is there any other issues or anything going on that I should know of?
Do I need to answer your questions?
You don't have to answer anything. I'm concerned about your well-being. Is there something wrong?
Do I need to answer any of your questions?
Well, yeah, if there's something wrong, it would be nice, yeah.
Do I need to answer any of your questions?
Yeah, you do. Yeah, he has not. He has not been. He's been. I'm not even say rude. He's been maybe cold. We'll use the word cold, and quite frankly, once again, there could be reason for this. His last interaction with a cop could have been bad. Maybe he hates cops, which is okay too. But okay, end it. You know what? Go back to get in a safe place. You're not even standing in a safe place. You don't know if this guy's armed or not. You're right there on the side of his window, which goes against our tactics. Go to the A-frame of the car and stand there and just keep an eye on him if that's going to be the choice you're going to do here. But man, just stop the conversation. He's made it clear he does not want to talk to you. Leave him alone. All you're doing is him off.
Hey, Junior, where you coming from, man? Daly City? There's a lot of traffic. Dang, dude, it's gonna start raining out here. I know people are rude nowadays. You know.
Well, going on the jurisdiction part, here's what some people don't realize. At one time, and this was a long time ago, we're talking 40, 50 years ago, there were jurisdictions. You would not go into someone else's jurisdiction. However, we are now California peace officers as defined by the California Penal Code. So we have police officer powers throughout the entire state of California. So I can actually enforce the law in any place in California. So that no longer applies. But it is interesting, this situation, because we're seeing uniforms, patrol cars. So I would love to get a little bit more back history on this. I mean, was the officer attending a training class? But this is weird for me. Now it just got really weird. So I wish I had more context on this, because I would be able to answer that question more specifically for him, to kind of like, yeah, what is going on at this point in time?
What do I need to do for you to hand me my documents so I can leave?
I'll give it to you right now. I just want to know that, you know, so you're okay, because usually I don't get people all this.
What do I need to do for you to hand me my documents so I can be on my way?
You're okay.
I don't need to answer any of your questions.
Hey, there we go again. Jeez.
Oh God, answer please, just for my sake. Just for my sake, please.
You're probably be concerned about another human being.
You have no reason to be concerned about me.
So it's okay then. You're okay then.
You can hand me my documents and I can be on my way, or we can.
Fine. Okay. So if I hand you your stuff, you'll be fine and taken off, and you're not angry, right?
Just say yes, please.
You're not gonna. Okay, here. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna take a chance on you. All right, here, Mr. Proctor. Everything's cool. All right. We're blocking traffic here to your stuff. All right. Hopefully, you have a good day. Everything works out for you. All right.
Am I free to leave now?
Yes, you are.
Could you please step away from the vehicle?
Yes, I will.
I just want to say thank you to him for just going with the end. Oh my God. So I definitely have a problem with this, because this was a traffic stop. He says he was blocking people. Okay, so yes, on the merits of what we're watching, on the merits of what I'm hearing, there might have been a legal reason to contact him, okay? Because he's saying he was blocking. Okay, fine. But to say he's holding his documents to make sure he's okay, I have a problem with that, because either A, you think he's okay, or you don't think he's okay. And if you truly think he's not okay, then why are you giving him his documents so he can drive away with a 2,000-pound missile? So you don't get to play both sides of that coin. I think what was going on eventually is that he just got tired of waiting for the ticket book to come, and he just wanted to go on his way. But yeah, that was real painful to watch, because of the police officer more than anything. I have dealt with people that have literally put their driver's license up against the window, put their registration up against the window just like that, because they weren't going to roll down their window. Okay, you deal with it. Yes, I would love for them to open up their window. We can have a dialogue, but you know what? I get it. I understand it, because I've mentioned this before in previous videos. I get why people hate cops sometimes. I mean, people hate cops for all sorts of different reasons. Okay, it could be because of how they were treated by law enforcement. They have specific interactions. It could be passed down. When I was growing up, my family had a distrust for the police, and that was actually based upon certain things that other family members had dealt with, when it comes to police officers. So that was actually one of the reasons why people knew I didn't want to be a police officer, because it was just my forthwith of how I would talk about cops and that type of stuff. But it's these interactions that people see that it's stuff like this that causes people to not like us as well, because it shows this ego. I have power over you, and the guy says that he picks up on that. But I don't think this guy in the car was being unreasonable. He just said, I don't want to answer your questions. And once again, God, there could be so many different reasons why he just didn't want to talk. And think about that. Maybe it's just because, like I said, man, you know what? If I got pulled over for the cops and my My dog just died. I don't want to talk to you. I just want to go home or wherever I'm going, you know? So, yeah, bad. Thumbs down.